The end zone for a touchback.
Jackson on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Stanford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stanford. And able to find Dorsett. 23 yards, the final tally.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
20, 55, 32.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Geis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Geis. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Mike 56. Mike 56. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson airing one out for Boyd. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got a man. It's Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go back to the ground with Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
From the 38, Jackson. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Seahawks 0.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. T.Y. Hilton
28 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That play definitely goes down as a win for the defense as they were able to get there and tackle him for a loss. But you just got the sense that the runner kept looking for a space to turn upfield, and it kept getting strung out towards the sidelines before the defense finally finished him off.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. It's Williams on the catch. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Running from the gun, Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, number 59. Blue down. Blue down. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Here's Jackson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yo. Keep out of 11. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
13 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Set. 180. Watching your guard. They gonna need some 0. 6 shot.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
32.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for 1 more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 43. 61.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
32-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Coming this way. Here we go. Switch. Rerun. Alert.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, what a juke into space. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang.
He's got it at the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Mike Williams, 56 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Check your hot read. What's going to happen?
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Out. Hatch it. Under 10. Zebra.
This is Geis. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Set. 180. What we got?
From the gun on third down, Stafford dumps it off for Geis. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Set. 250. Watching it by. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, switch gears. Hey, easy.
On the ground, it's Geis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darius Geis saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 30 on second down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, his second sack of the night. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Still on his feet. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Stafford. That's going to be caught by Samuel. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, Geis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Undercrush. Sponge. No. Hey.
They run with Geis. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Forced out to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Jackson now. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vince Beagle, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. Now Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Michael, set! 180! Hey, middle!
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Bernard, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Bernard, he'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run him here with Bernard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They said beginning of the